Okay. And we're live. Once more. My wife will be joining me in a few moments. But for right now, it's just me. I quite enjoy this game, as you could tell by the title and the bottom of the description. The princess is quite honestly my favorite character. Hello, whoever just joined. Oh, never mind. They scrolled past. Well, that's okay. Oh, they're back. Hello? Hi! Hi, Damien. I'm playing a game called Slay the Princess. Also, sorry, Damien, your chat was a little delayed for me. Sorry that I didn't notice you in time. Right now, I'm just kind of waiting for, things to happen. Give me a moment. I gotta check my email. I can tell. It's fine. I'm kind of just waiting for Rose to say she's done cleaning. I love this game. I know, it's such a top tier game. I'm gonna be finishing the game up today, I think. Totally! Totally, I totally didn't have to tell you what it was. Mavis. I definitely don't have screen. In the end, everyone explodes. Imagine that's actually what happens. Like, we get to kiss her again, and then we just both fucking explode. Because we got to kiss her before. Anyways, I'm just waiting for Rose to say she's done cleaning, because I want her to experience. I want her to experience the ending of the game with me. I really love the title screen. Oh, I haven't seen this part of it yet. You're on a path in the woods. In the woods, there's a cabin. I've already fallen in love with this game, but I don't know if I should. Dude, Rose, stop cleaning and let me call you. Damn it. I guess I'm just gonna start.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Is there really a path in the woods that leads to a cabin, and at the end of the cabin that leads to the princess? Question mark? I'm sorry, I'm stalling. I'm waiting for her to be done. We're Temras. Holy shit. Oh, it's playing through my mic. Sorry, guys. I did not realize that. Toes. Toes. Oh my god. I'm dead. I love the music. Very calming. Excuse me. Toes. Toes is the best ship ever. Besides Dip. Anyways. Dude, why is it taking her so long? I don't want to, like, go on without her. Wife, come back. Fine, I guess. I could just take it really slow.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
The end of the world? The end of the world? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
He is crying. Did you guys see anything that just happened? Cause it shat itself for a good few seconds. My OBS gave me a notification, literally in the corner of my screen, saying, "OBS Studio has disconnected." Oh my god. I'm actually gonna suffocate. Holy shit. Okay. Do you have any evidence to back this up?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it?
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her. And if she's anything as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face.
I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Let's see what she looks like this time.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
I don't know. I think Damien's still in chat.
Who's there?
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Just checking in on you.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
No. Okay, I haven't picked this thing yet. Okay, yeah, you caught me. I'm here to slay you.
That isn't a good idea. Just drop the knife, and maybe the two of us can talk things out.
She's right, we shouldn't. We should just drop the blade. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us. The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. An awkward start to a relationship.
I'm here because you're supposed to end the world.
Just tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
I think. She's so girl boss.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been
I
down
like
here
the
a long
world.
time.
I think.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so...
She does remind me of Estella. But at least I like her. She's like Estella, but 10 times better and funnier. No, but I'm sure they have their reasons for keeping that information secret from me.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
What if they're bad reasons, though? If they had good reasons for thinking I was dangerous, wouldn't they have shared them with you? I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want to leave. At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
That's true. And I still don't know why. After at least 4 playthroughs of this. Like... Hold on. Sorry, I'm putting a blanket around me. I'm cold. Give me a minute. Okay, there we go.
Doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly
Can you
be
guys
worth
see
in a
why I love her?
situation like this?
I think this is the only character I've had a crush on. Like, only fictional character I've had a crush on. Holy shit.
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust.
She's like so girl boss.
So
And I
do you
love her.
trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less.
How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
I've never picked this one yet. I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do.
That seems like a pretty good compromise. Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
Is her neck 9 centimeters by any chance?
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help. And if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
I made my choice. I'm locking her in the basement.
I know you think this is a fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here. It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
You're making a mistake.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way to the stairs.
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she? You can still turn around and finish the job.
No, we're sticking to the plan and locking her down
It'll be
here.
the death of all of us, but fine. Have it your way. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. I hope you make things easier on yourself and let me out. It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of a
I'm in
princess
love.
and sort of more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut
She's
her
such
out.
a... Should I say this? She's such a dummy mommy.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
So, all of that wasn't just an act, wasn't it? You're not really innocent or harmless. You're not even a princess. You're a monster.
I'd be innocent and harmless, if I want to be. Teasing me with fresh air and a chance to finally live freely doesn't inspire me to play nice.
Fair point.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall.
Why can't I just leave the cabin?
You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin.
Oh,
The ruckus has stopped.
she's
The
escaped.
door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way. Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
But it isn't. It
can't
isn't
be.
the end.
This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The nightmare.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Actually, let me put the font back to how it was earlier. I like this font better. Sorry. Just waiting for it to...
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Wait. I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu.
Terrible sense of deja vu? No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
I hope Rose doesn't get mad for me having a crush on the princess. I just told her straight up.
Hears us.
Oh, the paranoid! The paranoid! He's here! Anyways.
That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you? Shit.
Shit!
I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met. Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save after all.
This is more than deja vu, though. I'm pretty sure this whole thing literally just
We could
happened.
go back and forth on this forever, and it won't get you any closer to doing your job and saving the world. So let's just agree to disagree.
Proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. I don't think
Got it.
lying and cheating is her thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least, she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away.
I was gonna say, she was very, very direct.
It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone. The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room.
Oh yeah, by the way,
A
guys,
pristine blade stands between you
every
and the
time
open, inviting basement
the game
doorway.
loops, the cabin looks different. Oh, there's things in the windows. Ew. What is happening?
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
What are these goobers in the window?
Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time. It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
I wasn't expecting to find the princess, like, hot or anything when I was coming into this game. was not expecting that. But she's so dominant, I just can't help it. I love dominant women. Sorry, guys. Anyways. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
Right. I was so stuck on the eyes watching us that I didn't even notice it there. What are you two talking about? There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the floor, and the open doorway leading to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. We have to look at it. Unless that's what he wants us to do. And pretending it isn't there is a trick to get us to do exactly what he wants.
I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome
We
I
shouldn't
am.
waste time preening. If he is lying about the mirror, it might be important. I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do? Maybe he's trying to keep us from looking because there's something horribly wrong with us. No, there isn't something horribly wrong with you. You look exactly how you're supposed to look. Now stop second-guessing my every word. You walk up to the wall next to the empty basement door frame. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against
It's
the
gone.
cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad.
This whole cabin is different than I remember
Very
it being.
different. He changed it, didn't he? It's like he's trying to make us doubt our reality. Calm down. Maybe the three of you just think everything is different because you haven't been here before. Enough of this past life nonsense. You haven't died. You certainly
The narrator
haven't been killed
loves
by the princess.
gatekeeping and gaslighting and girl bossing.
So focus up. A lot's riding on this. You reach down and pick the blade up off the floor. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
One detail I love is when you pick up the blade, your cursor changes
Good. Steel.
to
can't
have
lie to
a blade.
us. Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have a bomb?
Can we have a bomb?
The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task.
Wait, that's actually really funny. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in
Those are
yourself.
the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
Excuse me.
You cross over the threshold
Whoa.
and onto a series
Whoa.
of isolated steps. suspended
Whoa,
in
this is
the
different.
More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
I'm gonna talk to her.
Didn't you hear my warning a minute ago? She can't be trusted. Talking won't do you any good. Something tells me she isn't going to be very keen on talking anyway. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two
I've never
loose
seen
rows
this
of white wooden
before.
planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark
This is
where the floor should
cool.
be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you. Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement.
That's so true. Like, this is not a fucking basement.
We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again. Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter. Because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
I'm going to find you. Let's go right.
To the right. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are. I told you I was going to find you.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
And you brought your little knife with you again. Cute.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you?
Liver, nerves, heart.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
Oh well,
liver.
standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us.
Lungs,
Why?
liver,
The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission.
nerves,
Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late.
lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves,
We don't have to be enemies.
lungs,
We can work together. We can be friends even.
Would you look at that? You're suggesting exactly what I want. Somebody's ahead of the curve. I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then, well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too. I don't think I can live without you. And dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
If you need me alive, then why did you threaten me on the stairs? Why didn't you try being nice to
I
me?
am being nice. You're alive, aren't you? And you died of fright as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option. But it looks like that's not a problem anymore. At least not for me. You seem miserable.
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
If you want to work together, can you at least turn off this whole organ shutting down
I
situation?
am what I
not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
It's not my fault that you can't handle being around my gorgeous self. I'm just so girl boss that your organs shut down whenever you're around me. I love her.
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver,
That's actually really funny.
heart, lungs, liver, nerves, 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 heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
What? No!
Oh, you come around.
Let's get out of
Oh,
here.
this is going to be so wonderful.
No, I'm not going to let this happen. Before you can utter another word, your body stops moving, and...
Do you think you can just wrest control away from us? This body's barely functioning as it is. Doesn't the world end if we fail to stop her? Won't letting us die here just make it end faster? Shit. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
With a flick of the princess's wrist, the stairs slide back into place. I can't believe you're making me watch you damn everyone to torment and oblivion.
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
Go ahead. I'll be right behind you.
Liver, nerves. I wouldn't trust having our back to her.
You're not wrong, but maybe you should let me handle the feedback. Just focus on keeping us alive.
Right. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
Besides,
lungs,
I get the feeling she's telling the truth.
heart,
She needs us alive.
liver, nerves, heart.
You place a shaky foot on the first step and begin your ascent from the basement. You can feel the static prickling of the princess on your neck, your limbs buzzing with pins and needles, an uncomfortable and constant reminder that you exist, and that your existence is so very precarious.
Heart, lungs,
You're almost there.
nerves, heart.
The only thing left between you and the cabin is the now shut door to the basement. It would be a real shame if it had locked behind you.
Liver. Oh, you snake. There wasn't even a door when we first got here. The door was from last time. I told you we shouldn't trust him.
I know he's messing with us, but you can't lose your cool. We need you right now. Remember?
Yes, I remember. Of course I remember. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. This is so frustrating. Heart,
Thank you. And you? You'd really rather us die down here than let her out?
heart.
Of course I would. As much as I want you to have a happy ending, the fate of the world is a little more important, and you still have a weapon.
Nerves,
You can still make this right.
liver, nerves,
Oh, look at that.
lungs,
It's locked.
liver,
What a relief for the world.
heart, lungs,
It'll open. You just have to give it a tug.
heart, lungs, liver,
You pull against the door. The lock gently clicks open in response to your effort, and the door creaks on its hinges. This isn't right. That's not even the way it's supposed to swing. It's supposed to swing out.
lungs. You're not nearly as powerful as you'd have us think, are you? Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
Anyways, like he said, you're not really in control here, are you? I never said I was. If I was in control here, why would I need you to slay her? I don't know. Secret reasons?
The door is open. What are you dawdling for? It's time for us to go. The world is waiting.
lungs,
Shit. The princess moves past you and into the cabin. This is it. This is your final moment to make things right. Kill her. I thought you wanted us to slay her. It's the same thing. Do it. Do it now. Do it now, or everything is over.
Okay, what do we do?
I said, what do we do?
Oh, do you want to hear from me now?
Yes.
Well, I thought you needed me to run the autonomic nervous system.
We do, but this is important. Look, I'll even do it myself. Just tell us who to trust. Brain?
Heart.
Right, heart.
Lungs.
Lungs.
Liver. Nerves.
Okay, thanks. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
You're terrible at this.
I know, I'm doing my best.
Yes, it's very hard to stay focused on running things when other people are talking to you, isn't it?
What are you doing?
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart,
Interesting.
lungs,
Finally, I can talk. Now, what were you asking me? Running everything kind of feels like popping in and out of consciousness. It's easy to lose track of things. They were asking you for your blessing to trust me. Oh, that's right, yeah. Fuck this guy. Don't trust him. Really?
So you'd have them trust her?
Oh, of course not. Can't trust anybody here but ourselves, but I guess that leaves us back where we started, doesn't it? I suppose if I had to make a choice, I'd pick the one that doesn't make our organs shut down.
Thank you for your gracious show of support.
But that's a marginal preference. We'll have to deal with him later. I'd just rather deal with him while our organs are intact.
Whatever. You heard what he had to say, so whether you trust me or not, killing her is still the best, nay, the only option you have worth taking.
All right, I'm done. You can let me take over again.
Finally, that was awful. I really don't know how you do it.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
You've been standing there staring blankly for a while now. And I have to say my patience is running a little thin. So don't make a lady wait any longer, okay?
Nerves, heart, lungs,
Open the door.
liver.
The doorknob twists in your hand, revealing the forested path beyond the cabin.
You bastard. Liver. You've actually done it. You've actually doomed everyone. Liver.
It's so beautiful.
Lungs.
I can't wait to ruin it.
Nerves. Heart. Lungs.
But it's so cold, too. It's itching against my skin.
Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver.
Why is it so cold?
Lungs. Liver.
You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
Where did she go?
Yeah, still no
Try and find
Rose.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
It's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before, and you always get
It
scared.
feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. It's calling us. And not in a good way.
I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you. Can we trust you?
You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. You need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. What? But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and then you see it. A figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
The narrator? Oh. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. Huh? Yeah. Well, it's not time to leave yet. We gotta leave at noon, I know. It's not even 11 yet. We're not gonna be late. Anyways. I wasn't supposed to see all this, was I?
You were either going to have seen all this, or you weren't going to have seen all this. This is worse, but you still have an opportunity to save the world. You can still slay her.
So, you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you.
Narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all, an objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks.
And if I were you, I'd be more precious about your time.
If you're not me, then what are you?
I'm an echo, likely one of many.
Huh?
Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Huh? Sorry, I was doing something and... What? Oh. I'm sorry. It's a lot. Okay. 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 Well, yeah. So I'm changing my shirt. Okay. What? Are you still... Yeah. Mom, I know. Okay. I can't. That's different, though. Just, I'm not a drug addict. I'm sorry. No, you're okay. You can go in. Why? I don't really care. You can go in. Okay. Okay. Sorry. If you made me, then what am I?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
So we're a god? What? No, I'm not hungry. No, because I'm gonna eat when we get back. What is the princess? Did you make her too?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. Like I said, this isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
If I destroy her, won't I be alone?
Yes, you will, but it will all be worth it.
There's so many questions. Are you a god? Or were you a god?
No. In life, I was painfully mortal, a witness to the end of days. I held the fear of death in my heart and saw oblivion threaten the very memory of everything I knew and everyone I loved. So I made you, and I made her, and I made this place to hold you both.
Wait a second. So he made me and her? If she's capable of becoming whatever people believe her to be, can't I just will her into something
As
small?
you are now, you won't be able to will her into anything. You don't work the way a living being does. Not anymore. And as you were before, you couldn't be trusted with the knowledge of what she is. No one could be trusted with that knowledge. Intrusive thoughts have a way of creeping in and ruining everything. It's why I had to die.
I only have 2 more questions left. You made us out of what?
Cycle of life and death. The endless pattern of creation and destruction. I tore it in two and shaped the fraying threads into you and her.
Rest easy. Oh, I don't know. Lying seems deceiving. I haven't decided what I'm gonna do yet. And I still have to see what she thinks about all of this.
I've said my piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You are the long quiet, a vast, innocent god, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. It's her.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I've missed you too. Did you know about the echo? Did you hear a conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him.
I am the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end, pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
if you were always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Didn't even matter what roads I walked if all of them would have led to this moment.
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it. Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
Fear is what pretends to protect us from loss. To fear death protects from losing a body. To fear ruin protects from losing status. To fear rejection protects from being known. If losing a body is contained within having a body, losing status is contained within having status. Being known is contained within being conscious. It is in the nature of all things to transform, to go from known to hidden to known again. But when the ceaseless impermanence of all things strips away the finality of endings, what remains of fear? Is it a shelter protecting you from itself? Or is it a shelter protecting itself from you? You took fear by the hand and walked with it into the unknown, and through that, you feared nothing.
You speak about life and death and change and stagnation. That isn't what any of this has been about.
Oh, is it not? Perhaps you can enlighten me.
It's about love.
A thought is a vine, and some thoughts nurture thorns that bleed the soul, and endless growth that blots your vision and strangles your trust. When I succumbed to myself, you patiently stood by me and cut the thistles that rooted in my skin. Your compassion is what freed us both, but compassion is a thing that must be nurtured, and you cannot nurture that which cannot change.
This has always just been about us. Two people forced to hurt each other again and again and again. But we don't have to hurt each other anymore.
You cling to your notion of pain is suffering. There is beauty in ugliness, and love in conflict. Your love life drives a stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go?
Oh,
But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me and me lifting you. Forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back.
there can be love and conflict and beauty and ugliness between us without bringing the whole reality into the picture.
We are the whole of reality. The question of everything is to deny the truth in front of you. To live alone within the caverns of your mind is to trap yourself in them forever. But you found me, and we chose to trust each other for no reason than the sake of believing in something that wasn't us. Shared skepticism blossomed into freedom, but we needed to walk a path together to bloom. Would you stop our journey now that you've seen its beginning? What of those in the worlds beyond? Would you erase their paths to stop them from going astray?
I get it. There's no need for us to keep fighting. I'll leave with you. I just don't know how.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final peace lies with you.
Free yourself. You fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in your limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here, except for her, is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but it's twisted and crumpled and bound in agonized tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it. It does not yield.
I love you.
Oh. We get to love her, finally. But all at once, the unyielding tension breaks. You are free, and she is with you.
It's magnificent.
There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality. Something that simply is. So it happens now.
Everything. Just like it always has been. And just like it always will be.
Step into the infinite. You and she. Sorry, my mic. You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contains 1,000 more. You exist and you are aware, just as you've always been, and just as you always will be. Though conflict isn't in your nature, the two of you will never be alone, and the two of you will never know fear. And you and she are finally home. That was awesome. There's other endings, so I'm gonna be playing this some more. There's gotta be more. Right? Because there's more options. Gallery. Oh my goodness. Whoa. That is a lot of vessels. that I have not discovered. I love the witch. There's more? Interesting. There's a lot of vessels. There is so many endings. The cabin, the woods. Thought you said she was not. There's a lot of different pathways and other ways you can go about this game. So many. But I think it is time for me to stop streaming. Because I have to go soon. It was nice having you on my stream. Thank you. Thanks for watching.